That's one of the greatest albums of all time.
It is, absolutely.
And let's just lead off with that.
Yeah.
I don't know how you wouldn't love Holy Diver. It's nothing outlandish where they're like, oh, they play 7/8 and then they play 5/8 and then they modulate to E Lydian for 3 seconds. Oh, and then this is actually not 4/4. It's actually like 25/27ths for like 3 seconds.
27th notes. As long as you have a raised 6 and a flat 7.
That's it.
It's all that chicken from Popeye. It's blues, dog. And the people were like, are you sure you want to go through with this album cover artwork? Because it's a devil, the priest on a chain, and he's drowning him. Dio was like, why do you know it's not actually a priest drowning a devil? And I'm like, oh, that's deep. And then I pulled it up. I'm like, I mean, in no way is it that. It's clearly a devil drowning a priest. What's up, BandHouse roadies? For $5 a month, you get to choose what songs we listen to. For $20 a month, you can be on the BandHouse wall. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you for all the comments, your love and support.
We really appreciate it.
You never know how much it means to us.
And thank you to all of our patrons. I'm so f***ing grateful.
Do you notice anything weird about me today? Ah!
Got shit falling on you?
Yeah, Pink Floyd's mad at me. We talked shit about Roger Waters in front of him.
Oh, we
last
sure
week.
did.
Sorry, bud.
You gelled your hair.
Yeah, even more important and uncharacteristic of me. Hold on, I'm too short. Now we're hot. Oh, we're gray. We're both gray. That's good.
No, that just the hair. That's all.
I'm wearing pants and shoes, dude. I usually wear sweats, shorts, and socks. I think
really?
like last week was my first jeans podcast. Let's pop these tops.
That's really funny. I don't think I ever.
You want to press it, don't you?
Noticed that. I actually just want to open my beer. That's what I want to do.
Where'd I put my beer? Oh, can you hand me one? A smattering of beer just flicked across the room when I did that. Let's give you a little height here.
I like the flange. You can make a flanger.
I know, that's because our mics are too loud, probably. That's why I think the ideal way to do a podcast is to have the mics nice and low and just always be talking correctly. But I know that we're not going to do that because we like to move around and shit.
Yeah.
Especially because we don't have any mic stands, which is weird.
It kind of makes it bad, like, if you have a punchline, like, yeah, Taylor, you're a fucking bitch.
Dude, I found a way. It's a great point, and I found a way to mediate that. If I cut the camera to zoom into your face and put captions, like if someone's talking over another person's punchline, I'll just cut to the punchline guy and put the captions under, and people will hear that because it guides them along.
Okay.
Like if you're listening to music and you're reading the bass line in a tab, you're going to hear the fucking bass line, right?
I love the janky off of the guitar stand camera.
It's so janky, dude. But that doesn't beat the light.
Why is there a paintbrush there?
Oh, that's not a paintbrush. That is to clean off a piece of gear that we may or may not be giving away.
Fun.
I cleaned it a little earlier. Cheers. Episode 69. Oh! Nice! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being a part of episode 69. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BandHouse Podcast. This is episode 69.
It's episode 69.
I didn't even realize it till I said it out loud, but yeah.
What a shame that it's only you and me here.
It's probably all right.
Episode 69 needs to have a bunch of people.
No, I think 2 people works out for 69. But we should be different heights.
No, but like more people need to bask in the comedy of, one, how have we made 69 of these episodes?
And I know. Uh-huh.
But also
little $sign next to our channel too, huh?
RJ should have been here for the 69th episode.
Dude, he's completely ghosted me.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Off the record.
I forgot about that.
It's almost certainly because of the gig practice that I canceled. And he was already on his way. But now that I say it out loud, that doesn't seem like an intentional reason to.
Yeah, I think that was part of it.
The catalyst.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about that.
Yeah, it could be that, but it's also like,
well, why'd you do that?
Because no one was texting me back, and I wanted to do something else instead of wait around to see if people were going to show up. I thought I had a pretty good reason.
Isn't that what you always do, though?
Yeah,
I do that to you all the time.
I didn't want to do it anymore.
I do that to you all. I did that to you today.
Well, I got... Oh, yeah. Well, I do it for you then. Well, you call me back. I don't know. Well, RJ, if you want to be here, you can be here for episode 169.
I'm so bad about texting back.
Oh, dude, you're good. I know. As long as you know I'm not trying to harass you, I just want to get you all the information while I'm thinking about it.
I will get a text, and a lot of times I'm at work, and then so like something at work will happen, and then like I'll see the text, but then I get distracted by, I probably should be doing my job. So then I forget that you text, and then I remember later down the road, I'm like, oh, it's so late now that I don't even want to like tell Carolyn about it because it seems so sudden now.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, oh.
Dude, it's like...
But also Tuesdays are getting...
hard. What about a day? What about a work day? Lunch break, dude. Pop over here real quick.
I don't think the lunch break...
Not long enough.
The lunch break is pretty non-existent.
But like on your way back from work, you could stop in through here and do a podcast.
Yeah, that might be a thing.
Yep. Either way,
but then I'd be in my work clothes. I don't want to be in my work clothes.
You've done it before.
Yeah, fuck
Then everyone
that.
will know your name instead of just calling you Orange Shirt or Glasses Guy or...
I don't have a name tag.
You don't?
Yeah, my name's not on
I thought,
my
did you used to or no?
Well, I mean, when I worked at Lowe's...
Maybe I'm thinking of that.
But I didn't take my vest home with me. So I don't know.
Don't know. Dude, stoked to talk about... I've been waiting all week to talk about Holy Diver. I was just listening to a little live Dio. Man, he never faltered. He was always a god.
Really?
He was always a god.
I didn't even think to do that.
Yeah.
I listened to the album a couple times.
We'll throw some live on here in a minute once we get into the episode a little bit.
All right. So first of all, that's one of the greatest albums of all time.
It is. Absolutely.
Let's just lead off with that.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody could disagree, whether you're a metalhead, you're kind of your more mainstream rocker, if you're older and maybe you got down with like Motley Crue and and
you'll like Dio
and Def Leppard, right? The more like mainstream arena rock stuff, or you really got down on like the heavy metal stuff like Black Sabbath and then later on Metallica and Judas Priest. There's anybody even kind of in the realm of rock, I don't know how you wouldn't love Holy Diver.
Well, when I think of heavy metal, the genre, I think of Dio. I think of that album.
I think Holy Diver is a defining album.
I used to think heavy metal is Judas Priest, but Judas Priest is pretty. It's new wave of British heavy metal. They already have a genre, so ours is just heavy metal,
dude.
American heavy metal. Lamb of God.
When do you think? I was just listening. I was listening to it on the way here because I needed to refresh. Because I listened to it like the day after
I know.
we said
and
we were going to.
Me, and I was like,
I already listened to it. But then, and I think I listened to it one other time. But then it's already been like 2 weeks or whatever, and I'm like, shit, I forgot some of it. But When did metal bands, and maybe I just don't listen to the right kind of metal, but when did metal bands forget about the 6 chord?
The 6 chord, like you're in major and you do the 6 chord?
No, like the actual 6 scale degree.
Oh, like a 6th chord?
Yeah. Da, da, da,
oh, the 6th chord.
6th chord. Yeah.
No, the 6th chord. The 6th chord would be a 1, 3, 5, 6. A triad with a major 6th interval. I was like, they do not do that. I'm almost positive.
Sorry. Whatever. The 6th scale degree.
So you're saying they don't do that anymore?
I don't think metal does that anymore. But like Dio is riddled with that. It's like 1-7-6 or like 6-7-1 all the time.
Right.
There's such that album has like the perfect amount of like musicality where it's not overboard, right? You can hear, like, if you're a music buff, you can hear stuff. Like, on the way here, I was listening to the song Gypsy. But you know, it's great song. But you know what's cool about that is they do like a really just nice modulation to the 4 chord. It's like their pre-chorus. Ba-da-da, da-da.
You've been down.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. You've been riding on the gypsy.
Yeah. And I was like, they actually they legitimately
it's like a Elton John
modulate
song.
to
It's
the
like
4-chord, and they actually use the 4-chord as
That's a metal thing to do.
they're like at home on the 4-chord for like a couple measures.
Judas Priest would do it on the 2-chord because the 2-chord and the 4-chord serve the same purpose, and that is they are predominant. They lead to the chord that's going to lead you home.
So there's just cool little nuances, but it's nothing. It's nothing.
Good songs.
It's nothing outlandish where they're like, oh, they play 7/8 and then they play 5/8 and then they modulate to E Lydian for 3 seconds. Oh, and then this is actually not 4/4. It's actually like 25/27 for like 3 seconds.
27th notes.
Like there's nothing crazy like that, but it's like it's tasteful. It's like, hey, there's some stuff here.
Are fantastical.
Didn't listen to the lyrics.
That's the lyrics. Well, it's all about dragons and gypsies and monsters, and that's where the fanatical stuff. So to keep me on the 1 chord, guys. I'm gonna go somewhere with these words.
Yeah.
So you keep me grounded.
Oh, see,
I'm thinking that's probably what it is. And his vocals are really good, and his melodies are really good. Obviously,
I didn't even think about that.
Like, what are some?
So you noticed that like his heaviest like lyrical parts, they're pretty much just playing the 1. I guess that's pretty true with Holy Diver.
And like a rainbow in the 1. Oh yeah. Yep. And
that's when he's really telling the story.
Mm-hmm.
Holy Diver.
Very Aeolian.
Yes.
Dorian probably. Dude, I've been getting riddled with Dorian lately.
Well, Stand Up and Shout. He's got the raise 6.
Does he?
Na, 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 na.
Song. You gotta da.
Yeah.
That's not the 1. 3, 2, 1. There's the 1. I know you were right. I just wanted to
So he has kind of a little Dorian line in that.
I love me a Dorian, dude.
But okay, so here's a question though, because I did want to ask you, how do you like when we did the analysis on
Analysis
that? What was his name? Nas.
Yeah.
And we called out Dorian, that little melodic whatever.
Yeah.
Because you said it even feels like Dorian.
Yeah.
Because to me,
it's that. Okay. It's when you walk along when the 7/6/5 feels like the 3/2/1 kind of thing. Like I just got confused myself earlier when I was just like a minute ago.
Yeah.
And because the 5 can feel like the 1. That happens to me a lot. I'm sure it happens to a lot of people. The 3 doesn't often feel like the 6 maybe. Sometimes the 3 feels like the 6 or the 2 feels like the 6, but the 5 and the 1 I get confused all the time. I'm like, how solid is this note?
Okay.
I don't know. That's just my head.
Because when I was listening to Stand Up and Shout, I was like, okay, there's a raise 6, so we could call Dorian on that. But I was like, I don't know. It still just feels like
Minor rock.
Yeah, we're just rocking.
Okay, rock songs, Mixolydian and Dorian. If you stick to that, as long as you have a raise 6 and a flat 7.
That's it.
It's that chicken from Popeyes. It's fucking blues. It's blues, dog.
We gotta ask the guy that wrote the jingles. Like, did you listen to a lot of Dio?
He's like, actually, the chorus in Stand Up and Shout?
Like, that's where I got it from. I just changed the lyrics. But it's cool because it's not always a raise 6 with Dio, because like Holy Diver, that's minor 6.
If you're gonna hit the chord,
that's a minor 6 chord. Right?
So if you're gonna hit the chord,
it's got to be the minor.
You're not gonna hit a C sharp note if you're hitting a C chord.
Oh,
if you're in the key of E.
That's a really good point.
Right? But you could like Holy Diver. Right, you could.
I don't like that.
I didn't like it
I
when
don't
it came
like
out.
that at all.
Was that right though? Was that the 6?
No.
Oh, am I going 5 4 5? Oh,
yeah, that melody.
So it's 5 5 4 5 is the real melody.
Right.
So Holy Diver, it does want that. It does want the Aeolian.
Yeah, you gotta be Aeolian.
Aeolian's the Phrygian of the 5 on the 5. Like it's a now. What the Hell Have I? Alice in Chains. Bye now, 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 now. Bye now, now.
Oh, you're right. It is the
Alice in
Phrygian.
Chains.
It actually
it's the Phrygians
is.
of the Five.
Yeah. I was
of the Five.
I was going off of the major, the Ionian.
And that would be Mixolydian.
Yeah, that's the
Mixolydian is the major of the five.
Phrygian is the third of the.
So like if you're jamming on the 5 chord a lot,
yeah,
that's like Mixolydian essentially, right?
Yeah.
If you're just staying on it feels like a 1 chord, but technically musically it's a 5 chord. One of my comments there was like 5 chord ? And I was like, scroll past it. I don't have time for that. I can't go into that in the comments. 5 chord? Yeah, it's the 5th chord in the scale.
Yeah.
And then what?
Yeah. I know.
It's interesting when people ask questions in comments. I like it. I think it's cool instead of Googling it because it's kind of boring just to live your life Googling everything. So it's kind of fun to ask people what they think the answer to stuff is.
Yep. There's people that are good teachers, and I'm not one of those. I had somebody ask me once. I made like a comment that was, I don't know. We were talking about a band, and then I said there's something cool that they do musically here. I was like, oh, they went. I forget even now, but they were like, we got into modes. Or like, what is a mode? And then I'm like, I don't know, man. And somebody else was like, well, like if you go to a different fret on your guitar, I'm like, well, okay, kind of. That's a better attempt at anything I would have just said to try to explain it.
Saying nothing is better than that.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, man.
I would say a mode.
I have no fucking idea.
I just thought of it.
I can't. The only way I know how to explain it is like, all right, play the piano. You go E to E. There's your Phrygian on all white keys.
Nope, that's confusing. That's how I was taught. That's how I was taught. At first, I was like, I don't get it.
I don't know.
Never go E to E. No, okay. So here's how I would say it. Modes are moods.
Right.
Yeah, so there's 7 notes in a scale, and you can base your song. It already's hard. It's already getting hard.
It's so hard.
It's each 7. It's a mood. This week on BandHouse Podcast, we have a lot of news segments.
How do you explain?
I got a bunch of news segments this week.
There's so much. There's so much foundational knowledge you have to have in music already before you can dive into modes. Like there's just certain I don't know how to explain it.
There's like not a trend.
And I myself don't really get it either. Like
that's because you're stupid.
Right.
Your face
Let's go to the fucking segment.
As soon as your face changes,
fucker.
I'm going to find that and use that as the thumbnail. I'm sorry. First thing, it was a really dark time for Ronnie and for the band. Vivian Campbell on why Ronnie James Dio had no interest in doing the Hearing Aid project. Do you remember that?
No. What is that?
Hearing Aid, when they all shredded and sang together. We're stars.
Oh, I
Jeff
do
Tate
remember that.
And Rob Halford and
okay.
Yngwie Malmsteen and stuff.
Oh, so he didn't take part in that?
I guess he didn't, and I thought he did.
It was a dark time for Dio.
Yeah.
What was Ronnie James Dio? He seems like such a wholesome person.
I think he was kind of like a serious guy.
Was he?
I think.
Okay.
I don't know. I remember the only thing I've seen is like a video of an interviewer kind of fucking with him, and he wasn't very nice to him. But I'm like, the interviewer wasn't being 100.
He was, yeah. So, that was the other thing I wanted to say though. He's got to be one of the most like theatrical and emotional singers.
Yes.
Like of all the metal, he's the only person
he's got the angst in his
like
voice.
Yeah, like but it's like there's like a docileness to it. There's like I don't even know how to explain it. Just the emotion that he portrays in his music is it's unlike I feel like any other metal singer.
Yeah.
All metal singers are just heavy, let's go. And he's got this kind of I don't know.
He's not afraid to be soft.
Like soft, feminine kind of. Yeah. Exactly. I don't think any metal singer
maybe Klaus Meine. He sings soft.
Oh, is that Scorpions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Time. Give me time.
Yeah, but he's not metal.
It's not metal, so
Scorpions not metal.
It's not metal, but we'll give it a shot.
It's not metal, but give it a shot. See what happens.
I can't find the thing on Dio, but basically it's him when the people were like, "Are you sure you want to go through with this album cover artwork?" because it's a devil with a priest on a chain and he's drowning him. And Dio's like, well, how do you know?
I've never paid attention.
We'll pull it up. I'll post it right here. And Dio was like, why do you know it's not actually a priest drowning a devil? And I'm like, oh, that's fucking deep. And then I pulled it up. I'm like, I mean, in no way is it that. It's clearly a devil drowning a priest. I can't figure out what you mean. But I guess think, he goes, appearances are not what they seem. So maybe in that regard, it's literally not what. I don't know. It might be an excuse so he could do cool, dark. Oh, I know what he said. Catholic priest. He's like, huh? He's like, I think I was right, huh?
Oh, man.
I think that's what he said. I think he's like,
that's a hard stance.
He's like, after what has come out about the Catholic Church, I stand by my album cover.
Wow.
That's dope.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember now. Okay.
That's a pretty heavy thing to say back in whenever. When did this album come out?
No, I bet he said it later because it sounded like he said it. I stand by it. Like,
oh,
like I don't know. We'll have
when
to find
did
the
Holy
article.
Diver come out?
Like 84 or something. Let's look it up. I have so many things I want to show you that keep entering my mind. Let's see. Holy Diver. The album. 10 songs, dude. Ugh.
It's perfect.
Get fucked with
It's perfect, man. I fucking love that album.
83.
I'm so glad
Master
that
of Puppets. Great year for albums.
it came out in 83.
Yep.
That is a great year.
That's
not
25th.
Master of Puppets. That's Kill 'Em All.
Kill 'Em All's 81. Ride the Lightning 82. Master of Puppets 83. And Justice for All 84.
Really?
No, those are all wrong numbers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 83 was Kill 'Em All.
84 is Ride the Lightning. 85 is Master of Puppets, right?
I don't know. I don't know any of the other.
89 is And Justice for All because I was born that year.
Okay. Yeah,
88
for
and
some
87.
reason 83 really feels right for Kill 'Em All. I don't know any of the years for any of the albums
81
other
seems
than
really early
the Black
now.
album. I think was 91, or no 90. It was 90.
Anyway, this one is 83 and it's heavy metal and it's 41 minutes. It's so short.
It's
it's 10
perfect.
songs,
41 minutes is perfect. That's like every
is.
Godsmack album ever.
That's how you base all your. They do right. They do a lot of stuff right.
Godsmack lands right on like the 45 mark with most of their albums. They're like
right.
45.
Here's a hard 180. I just got to get it out. Blends good too. Well, I'm not giving up. A flat. Way under your C. A whole couple steps.
Dude,
Hold on,
that is yikesy.
Love me a Tim Riley.
I'd spent many days walking through the band.
The band is hot too. It's a choir song. Not that one. It makes me just want to do that.
It's unsettling how loud it is.
He's the lead, I wonder.
Dude, that's incredible.
It is. Give it your best shot.
Holding on.
You can even pretend. That's pretty good. Tim Riley, dude, the master.
Tim Riley.
The master of the low A flat.
Yeah, that's...
claims a G.
flat.
Someone says G. I haven't heard it.
Anything beyond like a low C is just preposterous.
So
it is preposterous.
It is. You'll have a B in you someday.
It's incredible.
When you got 6
I don't
grandkids.
know. I have a weird feeling that like somehow I'll have an opposite effect because like my voice is so much lower than most people at this. Like I had it for the first time in a while.
Not science-based theory, but here. Let me hear you out.
I had it like for the first time in a while. I walked up to a customer. I just introduced myself, like, "Hey, I'm doing all your paperwork today," and she gave me. She was like, she literally looked at me like this. She's like, I did not expect that voice to come out of you.
What?
Yeah.
How early? Was it early? A real deep one in you?
I don't think it was that early, but I think I had whiskey the night before, which makes it always way worse.
A C on her?
Dude, yeah.
You're just laying a C all over this poor woman.
Anytime I have whiskey, the next day is just like...
Yeah. That is offensive. You do have to warn people.
But yeah, it like she literally was like, I did not expect that.
Dude, you're going to have to like soften your voice so you don't...
People have told me that.
Don't ever, dude.
People literally have told me that.
Be aggressive. They
told me that at work. Like, I'm working
Soften
on...
up. Hey, how's it going?
Well, like, yeah, I'm like trying to work on, selling and everything. And they've all said, they're like, dude, you're like really big and tall and you got this loud voice. Like, you're just kind of intimidating. I'm like, really?
You know what's way
like
scarier and way more intimidating than a deep voice coming out of you? Go ahead and talk in your head voice real quick.
What?
Actually, that wasn't bad. Go ahead and greet me. I'm a customer, but using your head voice.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
That's not bad.
Oh.
That's not bad. That would actually work. I'd be like, hey, it's going good, man. How are you? I'd go up there, too. We're going to buy a car today, man. Oh, my God. Honestly, since I'm with dogs so much, and if I need them to get them to listen, I have to use some high voices. Or just this one. Hey, hey, hey. That gets a fucking dog. But when there's people around, I don't like doing that.
You don't like doing that, huh?
I don't like when because it sounds like I'm mad. But if you are mad, the dog won't respect you. It'll be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. But if you're just like, hey, get in line, bitch, let's go. Like, yeah, I really have to be like, we're having fun. Like, in my head, I have to trick myself. Because if I'm not, because you get frustrated at something that doesn't listen to you. And I was doing this with a dog the other day that would just pull the whole time. I'm like, I tried all the things, all the dog whisper things. I'm just like, it's so hard.
Did you try that?
Yeah. I tried all the time. Yeah. But it's just like, it's like you have to be, I don't know, I'm getting good at it, right? I'm new. But
you got to watch that South Park episode.
I definitely should.
Hey, did you watch that video that I sent you?
Yeah, what?
Because I specifically sent that to you because I thought you would think it was really funny.
Dude, I
mean, I sent it to all my other friends too, but I was like, I'm pretty sure Taylor's the one that's going to laugh at this one.
I did laugh. I was in the living room of my girlfriend's parents' house. I just played it on loud. But they didn't hear it.
I love that video.
Yeah.
That's my new favorite.
What did she say? I'm gonna give it. Yeah, you do it.
I'm gonna go give me a slice of pussy.
Yeah, what was the deal there? The guy was giving out free pizza. Because I didn't see it. I couldn't see it because it was grainy on my phone.
I think he was getting ready to do.
Thought it was gonna be way bigger. Sorry.
He was getting ready to do a reaction on the pizza. Like he was gonna be like, "Hey, I just got out of this pizza shop. I'm going to take my first bite," and it was going to be like just a TikTok short like, "Oh, this is really good. Go to this pizza shop if you're ever in this city."
She wasn't involved.
I think it was supposed to be that, but then she walks by and was like, "Let me get a slice of that pizza," and all.
And then she started offering up some pussy? Is that what she was like? I'm going to come back and give you some of this for that pizza. Who would give it up for pizza, dude? You know how much of a fucking dick hound you got to be?
I love that video. I love it.
It was very good.
It reminds me of what's that old guy? He's like, you know what this is? We're gonna use your booty.
Unshine. You ever heard of a banana split? Your Mom's House podcast. Cool guy. Super cool guy. Wait, no, he says, we're gonna do a banana split. You ever heard of that? And he's like, we're gonna use your booty. It's inappropriate. It's foul. And I just say to everything foul.
I still think after listening to Holy Diver that my favorite song is Rainbow in the Dark.
It's so good.
That song.
Third verse.
I
love the third verse, dude. He has good third verses. It's always the first verse, lyric-wise, but with more licks.
Yeah. He does it with some more attitude, gusto.
Like I said before, there's lightning. It brings me down. I remember I said that. This kind of is the vibe I get. And Merle Haggard, I always bring up, does that perfectly with his songs. It almost seems like he's singing it for the first time. It's like not perfect. It's like
Really?
Like the first hook will be Mama's eyes, and the next one's Mama's eyes, and the next one's Mama's eyes. Like it's like different each time. Like what?
Really?
Interesting.
Huh.
Makes it hard for me to sing along.
I think that
I derailed it. Yeah, Rainbow in the Dark.
Yeah.
Oh, the solo.
Well, oh yeah, that was the other thing I was going to ask. Who's the guitar player?
Vivian Campbell.
Okay, because that guy deserves a lot more credit than I think he gets.
Before the internet, I'm not that old. There was internet, but before we could look up who plays guitar for Dio, isn't that weird? There was internet, but I probably couldn't find that information, or maybe I could, but we didn't think to do that. Anyway,
you had to ask Jeeves.
I was looking on like booklets, and I go, guitarist Vivian Campbell. I'm like, this person shreds like Yngwie. Like, not quite now that I have a more refined ear, but it's pretty good.
It's pretty good, man.
I read it. I go, Vivian Campbell, this is the world's best female guitar player of all time. Because back then, there was no Instagram, so nobody knew that chicks could play guitar.
That's true.
It's a real thing. I'm not even making jokes of being misogynist. Now it's like, oh, chicks can play guitar too. But back then, it was a dudes club.
I didn't know that it was a female guitar player in Dio.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not.
That's what I mean.
That's what you were saying.
Well, what I was saying is I thought that. Before there was internet.
Name?
Yeah, I've never met a man named Vivian in my life. Have you?
Sorry. No, I had
That's
neither have I.
That's a strange name.
Sorry,
I didn't tell that right.
Yeah,
Back it up. Let me redo it.
I got way.
I thought it was a woman, but bitches can't play guitar.
Who's that? Nita Strauss.
Mm-hmm. She's one of the goddesses of metal.
She's pretty. And then it was actually
Well, Bonnie Raitt's been shredding guitar since before I was born. So
who was that guitar player that actually pretty much probably pushed me over the edge to buy a Headrush, because she did a promo video for it where she just walks out and she's like in a theater. Oh man, because she's really good too.
Orianthi.
No.
Damn it. A solo artist or a band?
She just goes by her name. It's like Sarah something, I think.
Vivian.
No.
Campbell.
I think it's...
Dude, Vivian Campbell shreds those solos.
It's Sarah something, and she was like her tapping. It was like out of this world tapping shit. It's like she's not playing guitar, she's playing a keyboard.
Oh, shit.
You know those type of people?
Yeah. It's like Joe Satriani had that one song that's boop, 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 boop. And then people took it from there, huh?
Sarah Longfield. It loaded enough anyway.
After all that, and I have no idea who it is.
Sarah Longfield. Look her up. She shreds, man. She's really good. What is that?
The song is called
Don't the air on the whole
Talk to Strangers. Whoa.
Like, just right there. Look at how theatrical he was.
I know.
Just introducing the song.
The Strangers.
This is probably my least favorite song on the album.
Yeah. What's one you want to hear? But this will showcase how soft he is. Let's just get the intro.
Don't talk to strangers.
Just voice though.
Only there to do you harm.
Pitch.
Don't write in Starlight Road. Of the world.
Look at him, man.
I mean, Vivian's got a damn.
No pyro needed. Just watch Ronnie the whole time.
Don't let him do it.
Tasteful rushing. It's a rock thing. It's a white thing. Country. Metal.
Tasteful rushing.
Okay. What song do you want? Caught in the Middle. Gypsy. You just listen to that.
I just want to hear Rainbow in the Dark. I wanted to say a deep track because I've listened to the album now, but it's like that's what I want to hear.
All right, this is the same year it came out, so they just got out of the studio. His voice is probably right on the note.
Thank you.
Theatrical.
Lovely to be with you today. And we should like to do a song to thank you for this song. We shall do it to thank you. If that makes any sense.
Is that
the sense
Buzz,
is that
this video?
You made this song happen. You made all of this happen for us. So we should like to do a song for you called Rainbow in the Dark.
It's okay, it's 1983, dude. It's a new song. That's raw as fuck. Listen to that kick drum. Little Zach Wild, ready? It's in there. Woo, woo, woo. This album's riddled with those. How does he make it sound like he's doing the thing that hurts your voice? He's definitely not. But there you can tell it's clean. This is my favorite fill right here. What is that?
That you know!
What if that was me? How do you
He hit it
do
perfectly.
That? It's so... It's clean. It's based in cleanness. Oh, Vivian's got the Les Paul today. Here we go.
Wow.
That's definitely Vivian Campbell. I have no idea what he looks like, but I know what he sounds like. Oh! I mean,
He missed the harmonics.
He did. Boom, 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 boom. Wow.
He missed the harmonics.
Fire his ass.
He didn't miss that one.
That you know he made up for it. He's like,
He's like, fuck, I put another one in there.
they're everywhere. Here we go, dude. He's loose. He's the best.
So good. And I love his signature, look out!
Look out! Yeah, the whoop-ah! My favorite thing is when he goes super clean. Right here. Oh no, this is the... Sick. Different lick. There's no missed notes there, dog. His 3 is tasty.
I know.
Okay, a 3,
Hanging on the third scale degree is like Ronnie James Dio.
and there's like, you can hit the 3 in so many different ways. It's got a big bullseye.
Yep.
Because if you're too flat, it's just a 2. And if you're sharp, you don't want to be too sharp. You really don't want to be too sharp.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you got rock songs with the major third.
Yes, but it needs to be.
But not for this
They
song.
need to let them know that it's the third. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. What's another
Yeah.
one? Let me pick. You pick that one. I need to look up the set list.
You know what I'm so jealous about? Like, especially looking at that video.
Yeah.
They
what?
weren't playing in anywhere bigger than like Showbox Soto.
Right. That was like a medium.
That
venue.
was a medium-sized venue. I'm like, man, I'm so jealous of all the people that got to see Dio in their prime before they completely just took off into the stratosphere. Like, that's so cool. I don't have a story like that. Like, I remember talking to the owner of the dealership that I work at, and he talked about a concert he went to where it was at, I think, the Neptune Theater in Seattle, and he was like, I forget what the band was, but he was like, yeah, and the band that opened up was Rage Against the Machine.
Get fucked.
And I'm like, that's the coolest fucking story ever. Like, you have a story where Rage Against the Machine was the opening band. That's bananas to me. That doesn't even register. It's so fucking cool.
Did you tell him, fuck you, I'm going to do what you tell me? Sounds like the same show. Straight through the heart. Yeah, they're only going to have one album of material, probably. Dude, think about this. Vivian Campbell, you're following Tony Iommi, because he was in Sabbath already. Dio. Guitar, no lick. I do like songs where bass follows the kick drum. And then meets the guitar, he glues.
I didn't even notice that until you pointed it out. Boom,
Possibly
boom,
me too.
boom,
But it makes
boom,
this a verse.
boom,
That's what makes
boom,
this a verse.
boom.
Or it's like could be a chanty chorus if he had a chorus lyrics. Now he's galloping. Now we follow. We riff. In your heart! It's up there.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Straight through the downbeat, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Here we go. This is why I put it on. Dude, the drums are mixed right now in my ears. The whole thing is really well mixed. Same as the first verse, but with more gusto.
Oh. Oh.
It's so different than the album. I love it. Back in the day, they used to have an art to doing live.
Oh, God, it's so good.
What's the deal?
I'm so mad that I'll never see Dio live. I'm upset about that.
Vivian Campbell's like the Randy Rhoads that isn't Randy Rhoads.
He's
Randy Hammett.
That's actually not a bad way to put it.
I bring up Kirk Hammett at least twice an episode.
Yeah, because I feel like Randy Rhoads does tremolo pick, but he's more tapping. He's got tapping stuff.
Oh yeah, no tap.
Whereas
no tapping.
Kirk Hammett is more like tremolo picking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's pretty apt, I would say, actually.
Right, yeah. That's sick Les Paul. That's a Les Paul shred, dude.
That was such a good lick.
Very Randy Rhoads. They'll get you. Right through your heart. Oh, yeah! Bum, 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 bum. Jeff Tate. Oh,
It's
Dio.
so good, dude. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible.
Don't stand still. I'm Dio. And I'm the best.
He's such a great showman. Great performer.
Man, I could,
Great performer.
I could listen to that shit all day.
Honestly,
gotta start
I don't
writing
even
riffs
know.
again.
I feel like maybe Holy Diver is like the greatest metal album.
Yeah. Let's put it out there.
Can we just
I'm going to put it on the thumbnail.
throw that out there?
G-Mote. Greatest metal album of all time.
I don't know. I mean, it's our first album book club, but I don't know. We may have just peaked. We may have
Okay,
just,
now do
dude,
we?
it's such a good album.
So for
man.
next week, do we do a worst,
So I have
better album?
I have an idea.
Okay.
Paranoid.
It's a great idea.
I think Paranoid
Connection is beautiful.
Would be the next album.
Little Ozzy, little Tony.
Yeah. I think
Good call.
I think that might be the
Because
next
that
one
would be
that we
the
need
only
to talk about.
argument. Is something Black Sabbath.
Because everyone says that Black Sabbath, they were kind of the forerunners of metal.
Yeah.
Right? And I think it's right to say that, I think.
Absolutely.
Tony Iommi is like the riff master.
Oh, I know. He's the man.
He is. But
he solos-
I don't know, dude. The riffs on
His
Holy
solos
Diver
are
are
bad.
pretty fucking amazing.
I, as a matter of taste, prefer Vivian Campbell because of the high youthful energy. Tony Iommi seems like a guy who's been 40 years old his entire life. Minimum. You know what I mean? Like he seems like a serious dude. I don't know.
I
Maybe
love his
he's chill.
tone, though.
I know.
Tony's got
I think
the tone.
objectively he's more known.
Tony's tone.
Yeah.
Tony's tone.
Yeah.
He's got great tone.
It's true.
I would love to know like the rig rundown of these. Like it's probably primarily just we use a Marshall half stack because that's all there was back then.
Yeah.
But like as far as like
This exact
pedals,
one.
this one right here.
And a
we
Les
use
Paul.
that.
And a Les Paul.
Did you look at anything else?
No pedals, I don't
Is
think.
there anything else? I didn't know there was
It's
anything
just
else.
one tone the whole way through. That's what I want. I want a whole album where you could play it live and it sounds just like the thing. Like the only thing we missed there was at the end, because it has a little Metallica style harmony, which I don't know why he didn't just play it. He went with the chords instead. Doesn't matter. No one cared but me.
Oh, I didn't
wanted
even
it.
catch that.
Yeah.
But
I've heard this album many times.
yeah, see, it's funny because I've heard Holy Diver
I've blown
and
my
Rainbow
voice out trying
in
to
the
sing
dark
these
many times, but I don't think I've ever listened to that
I've
album
even
all the way
blown
through.
my hands out playing drums along to it. Way harder than it. Actually, it sounds hard. It is hard.
I didn't even pay attention to the drums. It was for me. That was like
I gotta plug that in.
the first time that like in a while that I was just listening to an album. It was like,
Yeah.
you know what I
Dude,
mean? I wasn't even really like, I was just sitting there just listening to it.
I actually, the other day, discovered a song that I legitimately never heard. So, I've been doing... Come on, bitch, get in there. There we go. I have been doing Alice in Chains content on my other channel.
Okay.
And I did top 10 like underrated songs. And I thought, I like the list, but I want to do another one eventually at some point.
Rain When I Die.
I didn't put it on there. I thought it was appropriately rated, but I have a hard time knowing what's rated because I'm like, I love that song a lot, so I rate it good.
Sea of Sorrow.
Nope, I didn't put them on there. But those are great options. What else you want? There's
Uh,
so many songs that 10 of them is.
Love, Hate, Love.
No, that one on the internet is overrated, probably. No, appropriately rated. I'll give you the list.
How does Facelift start? Is it We Die Young?
Yeah, We Die Young. I almost put it on there.
We Die Young
I didn't
is.
put that one on there because again, dude. Anyway, let me tell you this story and then I'll tell you the list.
I don't even remember what we
I
were talking
discovered
about.
the song "A Little Bitter." Have you heard of that song? It's from 1994, but then they remixed it.
No.
Was it something that I said? It's so sick. And then dun 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 da 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 dun da da. I've been listening to it on repeat like I'm a kid. I'm like,
Really?
oh fuck, this is sick. I'll send
I
it to
do
you.
find
It's
that
dope.
surprising that there was an Alice in Chains song
I
that
missed.
you had never heard.
I know, and there's probably a few because I never went back for the demo stuff either because that one's not necessarily demo stuff. That's like a dirt outtake.
Oh, really?
And it sounds more like 1995 album.
Okay.
It sounds more like it was on an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, The Last Action Hero soundtrack. Okay. Number 10, I put Sunshine. 9, I put Brush Away. 8, I put... I forget. 7, I put... I forget. 6, I forgot the whole list. Fuck. Number 1, I put Shame in You.
So
underrated.
I mean, unless I know some of the songs that you forgot you put on the list, I don't think I've heard any of those.
Number 2, I Can't Remember. Is the name of the song, dude? Oh,
I think I have heard that one.
That's a funny joke I didn't even mean to say, dude. I can't remember, but I remember that one. That's ridiculous, dude. Number 3, Frogs. Bleed the Freak. Number 4, Frogs.
Oh, that was the one I was trying to think of. Please name your God and bleed the freak. I'd like to say how you all would bleed for me. That is a banger of a song.
One of my favorite songs of all time.
That is a fucking banger of a song. I love that song.
Bleed for me. Bleed for me.
What about Iron Gland?
I didn't put that on there. I thought about putting that on there. I didn't.
I am Iron Gland!
Hate to Feel I would have put on there, but I put that on a different list. I do Lane Staley's Most Chilling Harmony. And I think that part where it goes, what the fuck will it take? Drown myself. Anyway. What else, dude?
Bleed the Freak is like one of the best like lanes. Whatever he does at the beginning.
Couple running.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah.
Blood from us.
Really good. You want another one of these?
Yeah, dude. Took me a second to find those notes there. Okay, so you want to hand me that guitar? 2 weeks ago, we asked you to comment below why you want a guitar. And here's the guitar. The parameters: you must be in America, the North America, the United States of North America, and you must want to play guitar really bad. So just give me a reason why you want this guitar. It's a Line 6 Variax. I don't know if the Variax stuff works, but it does have a regular input jack, so you can just play regular guitar. And if you figure out the Variax, then you've got all kinds of crazy cool bonuses. So, but I don't know anything about that.
I don't think...
Dude, it looks legit, but since it's free, I'm just giving you a guitar that makes notes. And I played it. It feels good. It actually plays good.
You got jazz box.
And it has, like, locking tuners on it or something. So it's actually like, it might actually be a nice guitar. It looks like maybe it's not because of the dust. But do a little research because I didn't do anything.
The dust is going to register on the camera.
It's going to make people not want the free guitar. Too dusty for free. Just kidding. Okay, so comment below why you want this guitar. We're doing it for a month. So this episode and last episode.
I just realized. Where is the fucking pickup?
This isn't going to work, is it?
Where is it? Well, it's by design. I'm just saying. Where's the fucking pickup in these things?
No, that makes me think it's not going to work.
Dude, it's by design. It's not like there's a hole where a pickup used to be.
No, I know, but like that means it's only going to work if you have like this Ethernet internet cable. All right, well,
what in the world?
I'm going to cut this part out and do more research later. Let's go back to before we realize
Where
that.
Where did you get this?
This was one of Chris's guitars, and I have too many guitars, and I'm going to sell some of them and give some of them away.
Wait a minute. Is this like a guitar that you like plug into like a USB interface?
Yeah, it's like a whole crazy thing.
What in the fuck? Yep. That is crazy.
But you can just plug it in straight regular.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. But,
weird.
All right, go ahead and put it back for me. I'll have to do some serious editing around that. I'll just check after this to see if
that was the
works.
best promo we've ever done.
That was a good promo, huh? Well, let's do a promo right now real quick.
What are we promoting? BandHouse podcast. Thumbs up. And you know what? Just do the thumbs up. I don't want your subscription.
Yeah, just do the thumbs up.
Just do the thumbs up.
Yeah.
You know what? I hate notifications on my phone. I don't want you to be notified when we come out with a new. You'll find you go on YouTube every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day.
You'll see the thumbnail.
You go on YouTube. You will see when there's new shit posted.
Yeah.
So just do the thumbs up. I don't want your subscription. I don't hit the bell. Fuck the bell. God.
The bell's
I've
crazy.
never hit the fucking bell on anything ever.
No, I don't need the bell.
I think I've accidentally hit subscribe.
Accidentally.
I think I've accidentally hit subscribe, and I think maybe I gave a couple of our podcasts a thumbs up.
Good. Yeah.
Maybe.
But
anyway, I don't do it, so you know what? Don't fucking do it.
Yeah. I want to wrap up with bad gig stories.
I don't have any. I haven't played any gigs.
The other day, I showed up. This was actually a long time ago. I probably talked to you about it. But the other day, I showed up to a gig, and the guy was there that booked me. And he was like, "Hey, man, what are you doing here?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck. Something's wrong." And then I see another guy with a guitar come in and start setting up. So I showed up to the wrong gig.
Is this the brew house?
Yeah, Half Line Brewery or whatever.
Yeah. They were like, you're at the
other one.
Yeah, you're not at the bar, you're at the place.
And I was like, I still don't know whose mistake it was, but I had to play it off like it was my mistake, and it felt not good.
Honestly,
allow me to save face, dude.
I find that
it's embarrassing.
For me, I have found that owning my mistakes is better.
That's why I did it, but I really don't feel like it was a mistake. So now I'm bothered by it.
It's like sometimes I have times where I'm like, I don't think that was my fault. I have that, but I'm like, it's so much easier for me to just
You're right.
bear the burden.
And if you can stay in that mindset all day long.
Because I don't really care, but this other person might care a lot.
Right.
So I'll take the blame for it because I just don't give a shit. Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's where it came from.
Mm-hmm. You see something else that caught your eye?
Yeah. That's been here for a while.
Yeah, it is.
Who gave you that?
She's cool. One of my ex's dads for my birthday. It was like, cool gift. And I never even...
Call him out right now. Whose ex was it? Who's the ex?
Can't remember.
Yeah, you can.
Nope.
Don't lie.
It evades my mind.
Don't fucking lie.
I will tell you. I will tell you.
You know what? No, because you have not had that many exes that you've met parents of. So there's only a few. There's no fucking way that you don't remember the ex's dad that gave you this fucking poster.
I always meet my girlfriend's parents before we have sex. So I've met a lot of parents.